What's up everyone? Welcome back to my channel. My name is Brandy and in today's video we are talking all things living room. So if you like these kinds of videos, decorating tips, things like that, please give this video a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe so you never miss another video from me. And without further ado, let's dive in. There's a lot to talk about. If you are kind of newly decorating your living room or you're trying to achieve a certain look or feeling, my number one tip would to be hop onto Pinterest, get a plan, get a vision board, get a color palette that you want to work with. I think that this really sets you up for success when it comes to buying things for your living room, when it comes to starting to put pieces together. I think it can be really helpful, whether you are extremely good at home decor or whether you are just kind of starting out. I think having a plan and having a vision is game changer. For me, I like to put together a vision board, put together a feeling that I want. So for instance, this space that we're in, our apartment is very industrial, kind of modern, and I really wanted to warm up the space by using pieces that were comfortable and cozy and adding a little bit of antiques in here and adding a little bit more of an elevated look just to tone down the modern in my own opinion. I don't really have a decor style. I believe that you should just buy what you love, and I do think it does end up blending and meshing together. So for me, I am really big on law of attraction and manifestation. So for me, I personally like to invest in long-term pieces because I believe, you guys are gonna think I'm so woo-woo, but I believe when you manifest your future with things that you can do now. So for me, I do things that I can afford now. So investing in pieces that I know, like this huge dough bowl back here, that would be amazing in a big, huge entryway. And I can, put throw pillows in there or things like that, but it's very big in here and doesn't totally go with the space. So for me, I believe investing long-term, investing in my next home, not necessarily the home that I'm in now. Definitely, it just makes it so I can have these pieces forever. So having a vision board and having a plan allows you to kind of really start budgeting and getting a plan on how you're gonna buy. So once you have a plan, you can start budgeting. Okay, this is how much I'm gonna spend on my couch. This is how much I'm gonna spend on throw pillows, a coffee table, that sort of thing. So for me, having a game plan, having a vision board, if you know where you're going, you can have a plan to get there. So that would be my number one tip when it comes to elevating your space, when it comes to decorating your living room space. To show you guys a little bit more of a vision board of what I'm talking about. So this is my home decor vision board that I have on Pinterest. Now, mine is a little bit unorganized. I have some kitchen in here, I have some bedroom, I have some living room, but nonetheless, there's a lot of consistency, and that's really what I want to show you guys and share with you. I think once you have the colors and the feeling that you want, it's a lot easier to shop. When you're out shopping, you can really recognize the things that you're attracted to. So going on Pinterest and kind of really getting deep with what you want really allows you to not waste any more money and make wiser shopping decisions, in my own opinion. However, I think it's important to pin things like this photo, for instance. There's a vessel in the middle of the floor. I would never do this, but I love the vessels. I love the feeling it gives. They're very old world and I love them. And then I also love the way that they have branches in this one and they have a plant in that one. So thinking outside of just the image and really getting a feel for what the image is and really kind of recognizing things. So this one too, just how they have the pillows is very comfortable. There's a feeling, the books on the floor, it's just very undone, yet comfortable, but very put together at the same time. So really starting to look deep into the photos and see what are we looking at and what's drawing you to the photo is really going to help you when you are designing your own space. Okay, so then my next tip when trying to make your living room elevated and cozy is to add candles and lamps. Having a cozy ambiance and vibe is going to make all the difference. There's nothing worse than sitting down watching a movie but you don't have the right lighting, so you have like an overhead light on, or a light that just is in another room but it's shining in. Having a lamp that gives you that soft, cozy light, or even a couple candles lit while you're watching a movie or hanging out, totally changes the tone completely. And it also feels like you're in a luxury restaurant or like a luxury hotel lobby. I don't know, I just think that there's a big, huge difference when it comes to your lighting and your ambiance. So my next tip when elevating your living room or making it feel cozy or a little bit different and unique is adding plants. I cannot believe I went so long in my life without plants. Now I do have like faux olive twig, but every other plant in my house is real, and a great way to save money is to buy your plants small and then let them grow into these big, huge plants, or, you know, kind of transition and go through that growing period with them. You guys, I name all of my plants. I love them so much. I even bring one of my plants in. Well, now I keep her inside, but I will take her outside to water her and I bring her back in because I love them so much. And you can absolutely, if you don't think you have a green thumb, you can do it, I promise you. Just kind of read up on it, educate yourself a little bit, and watch them, talk to them, love them. I know that's really woo-woo, but it's true. But adding plants totally makes the space feel luxury and cozy and warm. Whenever I go into, again, a hotel lobby or Restoration Hardware or any high-end store, they always have plants. And I personally go after more of the tropical, like deep, rich green plants. Those ones are my favorite and what I feel like best suits my home and makes it feel, gives it that luxury vibe, but giving it that feeling and bringing life into your space makes all the difference. And I mentioned this in another video in my how to elevate your home video, but it really is so true. Adding plants is such a game changer. Okay, so my next tip is to add curtains and take those curtains all the way to the ceiling. And if you have like a smaller window, say this is your window right here, don't start your curtains inside on the window where it's blocking light. Start them right at the end of the window. Just kind of cover the window a tiny bit, an inch or 2 inch, and then cover the curtain with the wall. Make sure you can still pull them and they're functional, but that will totally keep the window open, elevate the space, feel grand and luxury. And again, make sure when you are hanging up your rod, it's not right on the window sill, that you take that rod all the way to the ceiling, all the way to the top. It makes such a big difference. It draws your eyes upward. It makes the space feel bigger. It gives it such a grand feeling. And then another tip that I have, okay, so back when we had our house, I wish I could show you guys, I don't have anything to show you, but when we had our house back in Oregon, I actually bought curtain rods and then the curtain rings with the clips, and I went to Home Depot and I got the linen drop cloths. I know it sounds so like, ugh, but I promise you, it gave it like such a luxury look because they looked nice and thick and expensive, and they were linen, so they had that feeling. But I tell you what, those are such a game changer. If you don't have the budget to go buy expensive curtains, try drop cloths. Game changer, just saying. My next tip is to accessorize your space. So when you walk into like a bachelor pad, for example, and they have zero accessories in their home, and like their coffee table has like a couple magazines, or you know what I mean? Like, you guys all know, you've been in the house that you're like, man, this needs a little TLC. Accessorize your space, add candles, add books, add, you know, greenery. Again, all of these little delicate details make all the difference behind me. Like, I have little vintage books, whatever you can do to add that space and make it your own and your own personality and what you love and adore. Add it in there. Again, avoid trinkets. if you want more of that luxury feel, try to find big, substantial pieces. But accessorizing the space, those finishing touches, throw pillows, things like that, throw blankets, make all the difference. Okay, when it comes to the pillows that are on your couch, you can look up so many different ways on how to style them, like what corners to put them in, how to put them on your couch. However, I like my pillows kind of like in a little pile in the corner, a corner that we don't sit in. And I would say get rid of the pillows that come with the couch, but we actually put them in the back. It just fills space for us in this particular setting, or put them away in case you need them. But one of the best ways that you could do, one of the easiest ways that you can elevate your couch is to actually get rid of these pillows. But if you're like me and you're trying to fill up the space because your couch is so big, I just kind of hide them back there and you can't really tell. And then I have my specialty pillows in the front. So my biggest tip is to go with different textures. Like I have short hair, fur pillows, and then I have this one which is like my absolute favorite. This one's from Pottery Barn, and it's like a textured pillow with a print, but it's all one tone, and I love this. I think it makes it look so much more expensive in my opinion. So I will link this one below. I think it did sell out the last time I shared it, but I will definitely link it. And then this one's from Pottery Barn, but my biggest tip is to add different, I have a long hair for a pillow, I have velvet right here, so mixing different textures is really going to elevate and draw a lot of interest to your couch, even when we're not really sitting here staring at the pieces. I even have one back here that has just like lines in it. Different pillows really help give you that texture, and going with something with a down so you can chop them. Some of you said you don't like the chopped pillow look. Whatever you like, do you. Do whatever you like. Don't follow trends. Just, I mean, yes, we're following trends, but also don't follow trends when it comes to what makes you happy. I don't have my pillows set up in the perfect way, but that's okay. This is just who you are and what you love. Mixing the different textures and different materials and things like velvet and long hair fur and short hair fur and, you know, patterns, but I avoid patterns except if they're in the exact same color of the pillow. So that's my own preference, but this, I mostly just wanted to talk about that because I think it's a really, you know, great way to elevate your space when it comes to your couch and your throw pillows. So for me, I really like to take my time when collecting my throw pillows. So right now I do have some from Home Goods here, like this velvet one. These are from Home Goods, and I do love those, but I am taking my time to invest in a little bit nicer pillow, throw pillow quality. So again, take your time. This one's from Z Gallery. Take your time, have fun with it. And then my last tip is to kind of come back to the beginning, and that is investing in long-term pieces. Invest in your next home, invest in your dream home, even in the space that you're in. Even if you're in a small space that doesn't make sense, invest in those long-term goals and in those long-term homes. And also, when you do this, don't put yourself into a style box. And what I mean by that is, don't put yourself in a box. For me, because I try to explain my style, I say vintage, modern, with a touch of tropical, but really I don't even want to say that because I don't want to put myself in a box. I just want to buy what I love, and I want to express myself with what I love in my home. If I love a piece, I love the piece, and I want my home to reflect that love and that expression of myself. So those are my tips to make your home, your living room a little more cozy. Add in a little luxe if you want, a little luxury, whatever kind of goal that you have for your living room. These are just a few tips to help you think the next time you're out shopping, or give you a little bit of an idea or a little bit of help if you need it. Let me know in the comments below what one was your favorite and what you personally have done to your home to kind of give it your own little twist or feeling or coziness or what have you. I will see you guys in a couple of days in my next video. Bye guys.